Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today in my video, I'm just doing kind of a behind the scenes look at me creating the decor for my craft space. So of course, everything that I use will be listed and linked down below. You can also find discount codes to save you a little bit of money on some crafts that you can create yourself for this holiday season. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I don't know about you guys, but I am so ready to get my space decorated and all ready for the holiday season. I have been waiting and waiting to get this kind of together, and finally, after doing a little bit of searching around for some really inexpensive items to be able to decorate my space, I think I've got everything that I'm going to need. So I'm going to show you how to create some cute little glittered ornaments. I do already have a tutorial on my channel that shows you this exact technique minus the water slide step, which I end up using vinyl for these, but it is the exact same process that I have done in my previous tutorial for the 12 days of, or the 8 days of Christmas I did last holiday season. So I'm just going to be using some polyacrylic here, and this is just going to be sort of my adhesive for the glitter on the inside of the snow globe, or the inside of the ornament here. So I picked up my ornaments from Michael's. I always get a really good deal on them when I go to Michael's. I typically always end up finding them on clearance or discounted or some percentage off when I go. Plus, if you are like me and you basically spend your life at Michael's and Hobby Lobby, you probably have either coupons or rewards, and that is how I get things for even cheaper when it comes to shopping at my favorite craft stores. So I'm just going to line the inside of each of these ornaments with the polyacrylic. I have a combination of the flat ornaments, and then I also have some round ornaments that I'm actually going to be adding rhinestones to for this tutorial as well. So I'm going to speed up the process here. Of course, I'm not going to sit here and make you watch me sort of do this entire process, but you don't have to use polyacrylic for your adhesive. You could use just watered down glue. You also could use Quick Coat from CC DIY, anything that is going to dry clear, and you can get to be a really thin, medium to be able to swish around the inside of your ornament. Really should be fine in order to get your glitter to stick to. So after I am done getting all of these filled with my polyacrylic, I'm just going to let them drain upside down for about 10 or so minutes. And then I'm going to show you the different mixes that I created. So I created a bunch of cute little mixes on TikTok this past week. Everybody who was watching my live on TikTok helped me come up with kind of a color theme and palette for my craft space for the holiday season. So I'm going with like a lavender, light purple, and sort of teal blue and kind of color scheme for my craft space this holiday season. So these are all the glitters that I used to create the different mixes. I had a total of 5 mixes, and I used a lot of the shades from Aisha Creations. I used some glitter from Glitter Makes It, and then I had a couple of glitters from Peachy Olive Glitter as well. I will list everything down in the description box down below as far as all of the glitters that I did use, and I'll try and even make sure to put them in the glitter mix group that I used. That way you can recreate these mixes if you're interested. So now that I kind of have all of my glitter here, I've done just about half a medicine cup, if you will, of each of the glitter mixes. And so now we're just going to begin the process of filling up the ornaments with glitter and then kind of shaking them around to get the entire inside of the ornament completely covered in glitter. I'm then going to dump out any of the excess glitter into the glitter container that I did the original mix in. I do end up doing a set of 5 here, but I end up having a set of 10 ornaments in total. I went back and just used the rest of the glitter to do a few more ornaments on live a couple days after this was shot. So after I am done kind of getting all of my glitter in my ornaments, I'm going to let these dry for probably a full 20 to 30 minutes more, just to make sure everything on the inside is nice and dry before I add the tops back to those. So now we're going to move on to creating some rhinestone ornaments here. So I'm going to use the round ornaments here to add some rhinestones to. So I'm going to do a couple of full rhinestone ornaments, and then I'm going to do a couple of other styles as well, which I'll show you as we get further into the tutorial. So for this, I'm going to use this rhinestone bundle that I got from Amazon. It's all jelly rhinestones, and I love these because it's like pastel colors, and the teal and the light purple just went perfect with my color scheme, so of course, why not? So this is going to be a full rhinestone ornament, as I mentioned, and so I'm using the 5mm, 4mm, and 3mm jelly rhinestones that are part of this kit here, and I'm just randomly placing them. So you guys have seen me do scatter method rhinestones on a lot of different tutorials on my channel, whether it's keychains or I did a full tutorial of a rhinestone tumbler that was all scatter method. So basically you're just picking up the different size stones, really just sticking it to the glue and getting the stones as close to each other as possible, and then just filling up the entire ornament. So you could certainly pre-glitter these before you do the rhinestones. I just felt like it wasn't necessary. But if you do want kind of that backing or that base to kind of just make the color pop even more, you definitely could pre-glitter these before you then go to add the rhinestones over top of the outside. So of course we're going to speed up this process, and then let's take a look at the couple of other rhinestone ornaments that I created as well. So on another ornament, I decided to do a cute little snowflake on this ornament. I just hand sort of drew this as I went with my glue, as well as the white jelly rhinestones that are part of this kit. And then I decide that I want to add a little bit more to this specific ornament because it wasn't really popping for me, the white on the clear. So I grabbed a sort of cellophane bag that I had lying around, and I'm just going to cut sort of a small section of this. And then I'm just going to kind of, with my scissors, just cut this into small pieces here and add that inside the inside of the ornament. So I like to, when I'm creating decor for my craft space, just, you know, be different, be unique, use what I already have, and try not to go out and get myself like sucked into Home Goods or TJ Maxx, because that can do a lot of damage to your pocket for sure. So I try and start with what I already have at home and decide what I'm going to pull out as far as my decor before I go out and sort of pinpoint other things that I might want to include as part of the design and palette scheme for whatever holiday I might be decorating for. So I'm just going to fill up those little shreds of the cellophane bag inside the interior of the ornament here. And I really just love how the light kind of catches the cellophane and you get all of those gorgeous like pink and yellow colors kind of bouncing off. It really does match really well with the blue and purple ornaments I already have as part of the tree. So I think it just kind of was a cute and unique way to just be a little bit different with my ornaments. So these are some ornaments that I actually got from the Dollar Tree, believe it or not. And I'm going to be doing sort of a little bit of a snow globe style ornament, but I'm not going to fill these up obviously because it does have a hole at the top, so I wouldn't be able to fill them up with a snow globe solution. However, I am going to use these little resin snowflakes that I created with just some epoxy in a snowflake mold that I bought off of Amazon, and I'm going to string these so that they're suspended on the inside of the ornament. So the bottom of these ornaments does come off, so it would be perfect to like put a cute little figurine inside if you wanted to, or something that maybe you've created, maybe a clay item that you've created that would be cute to kind of glue to the bottom and then put the glitter around it, kind of whatever you decide. But I think there's a lot of really cute and unique ideas that you can kind of do with this style ornament. And so this was just one that I decided to do with some of the little ornament pieces that I had in some of the molds that I've been using for just my extra epoxy. So it just kind of worked out really well. So I'm just going to end up stringing the suspended snowflake and threading it through to the top of the ornament piece, and then just tying it to, you know, the little hook piece at the top there, just tying it nice and tight. I'm just using like jewelry stretchy cord that I would use to like string beads for wristlets and things like that. And so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of those mixes that I've been using for my ornaments, and just kind of dump that in the bottom so that, you know, when they do kind of shake around, you kind of get a little bit of that glitter that kind of sticks to the sides and things. It was just kind of cute. I do wish that I would have spent more time and figured out how I could put these and make these more into a snow globe, but I was kind of stuck with how I could do that. In hindsight, I probably could have just sealed the top with UV resin and then just done some sort of ribbon like solution to kind of hang these to the tree instead of using the little ornament hanging things that it comes with. But anyway, I think that these came out cute, even though they weren't exactly full snow globe ornaments that I was kind of hoping I'd get. Plus, those might have been a little bit too heavy for the tree anyway. So now that those are done, we're going to go ahead and move on to some other decor pieces. Again, these are all pieces that I picked up from the Dollar Tree. So I have these cute little trees, and then I'm going to go out and I'm going to spray paint those. So I'm going to spray paint those with a purple and blue spray paint from Color Shot. And while my trees are drying, I'm just going to go ahead and put the vinyl decals on all of my ornaments here. So I'm using some of the leopard tree vinyl that I had left over from my Be Merry tutorial, and just kind of adding those. Of course, why not add some leopard print to my ornaments as well? So I duplicated each of these. Again, I had a full set of 10, but I'm just showing you kind of the first 5 that we worked with. And then here are all of the cute little rhinestone ones I'm also adding to the tree as well. So in this part, I'm showing you a huge fail here. So I wanted to take this super cute charger plate that I got from the Dollar Tree, and I wanted to spray paint it and do like a cute little like sign with it with the happy holidays. Well, for whatever reason, things just weren't going my way. And as soon as I put I hand placed like the first half of the decal, and as soon as I went to place the second half of the decal with transfer tape, all of my tape pulled up. Now, in hindsight, I probably should have sealed this much better, but I had done this twice and screwed up, so I was just like, forget it, I'll use that for something else. I do, though, have this super cute little like pegboard with the different letters. I don't know what they call these, but I actually got this and I've had it in my craft space for quite a while. I purchased it from Michael's for like $5, like literally so inexpensive, and normally it just has like my business name on it, and I use it for when I do craft shows and things, but it was like super perfect for kind of what I was going with, to have a little bit of a happy holiday sign in the background of my entire kind of space that sits behind me when I film intros or when I go live. So now, of course, we're on to putting my tree together. Got this on a Black Friday sale for like 20 bucks. Thank you, Target. So I've got a cute little tree that I'm just gonna, flatten all the branches out and then add some of my other garland and add some lights to as well. I might go back and get a second string of garland. This looked like a lot more garland when I had it in my cart, and then when I put it on the tree, I was like, oh, I might need to get a little bit more of that in order to kind of fill up the tree. So now I'm just adding, of course, my ornaments to the tree here. I also picked up that cute little sleigh that I'm going to use as like the background for my Tumblr pictures for the holiday season. I picked that up from Hobby Lobby as well as this little beaded garland that I grabbed as well. And then just a cute throw blanket that I had on hand that was like a gray plaid that just matched with the aesthetic of my floor already. So then I'm just taking some really inexpensive holiday themed bags, putting a little tissue paper in them just to give that faux gift under the tree look, and then that was literally it. So I know this was super quick, a very quick tutorial kind of, or behind the scenes look at how I created for this holiday season. I'm really excited that now that I have this cute little space and nook that I kind of am able to, create in, it really is going to be so much fun to be able to put together different decor in that space as we kind of go through the entire year. So I really hope that you enjoyed today's video. I know it's a little bit different from my channel, but I hope this inspires you to go create something fun for your space or get into the holiday spirit. So of course, if you guys loved today's tutorial or today's video, definitely make sure to give this video a huge thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And of course, you guys know that I'll see you in the next one. Bye!